Okay, I guess I should probably put a disclaimer in the video right now stating that all clips used in this video clearly fall under fair use, and any company which claims this video saying that the content, everything in this video is their own, is basically in the fault, and everything I am doing in this video falls under fair use because I'm using it as commentary, educational purposes, and basically giving my idea over or using the video as a background and talking about something else. So I'm not giving any major plot details or anything like that away in this video. I'm just gonna be giving my opinion and talking about Star versus the Forces of Evil, which is basically free promotion. So yeah, let's go on. Okay, so guys, Star versus the Forces of Evil, and yes, this is another sit down and just chill and talk and give my thoughts video on Arcade Raid. Should expect more videos like this coming on this channel since it is Arcade Raid, cartoons, lists, whatever. Just having fun, just chilling out, just having some fun, relaxing. Okay, so this video, this episode of Arcade Raid is about Star versus the Forces of Evil. If you haven't already heard of Star versus the Forces of Evil, go Google it because I will not give an actual definition or summary of the show. Just Google it, you'll find it easily. Star vs. the Forces of Evil is like probably one of my favorite shows of Disney so far, and I'm actually surprised, and yeah, I'm actually surprised because I actually heard of the show a long time, like throughout the first season. While the first season was airing, I heard about the show a lot, and I never actually gave it a chance. Like then one day there was this YouTuber I actually watched. He did a video on his channel, is Skyward Wing. He did a video on his channel about Star vs. the Forces of Evil, and I just decided, okay, why don't I give it a try? And that was a great choice because Star vs. the Forces of Evil is definitely one of the best Disney XD or Disney animated series I've ever seen. I know it's animated using Adobe Flash, and I don't know if they moved to Adobe Animate CC, but I know it's animated using Adobe Flash, and that takes a lot of effort to get the kind of quality content that they create. Because like the character development and the way they animate the characters and just the feel and the vibe you get from this series is like wow. Because I watched the very first episode, and it was really fun for me to watch. It was really interesting. I took my time, I chilled, ate some snacks, watched the video for the very first episode, and it was very fun. And the feel for Star vs. the Forces of Evil actually reminded me of series such as, let's say, what's that? Gravity Falls. Yeah, Gravity Falls was an amazing series. It sadly ended this year, but the feel of Star vs. the Forces of Evil was kind of like a mixture of Gravity Falls meets Steven Universe. And I know that's sort of a weird thing to say, but it's like basically Disney meets Cartoon Network in an animation format. Like basically, it's amazing. It's an awesome series, and especially since there's, I think, the person who actually is the head of the series, the creator, the director, or whatever for the series, is actually a woman. It actually gives a really interesting perspective on how everything is done. So basically, I'm gonna give you some thoughts on the characters. So first off, we have Star. Star is basically the main-ish character of the show, and I say main-ish because she has Marco along with her. Star is basically the main character of the show, and she has a wand which has powers, magical powers, blah blah blah. She uses it to solve a whole bunch of things, and there are a bunch of crooks behind her wand, mainly Ludo, who is basically a grayish pile of poop, idiot, whatever. He's basically just a loser, okay? That's Ludo. Next thing we got is basically we have Marco, which I just mentioned. Marco is a human, and he actually helps Star go on a whole bunch of adventures, having fun, and just the way every single episode is expressed, and every single episode is just the dynamic of every single episode makes you get a real feel for the show, and just the character development in certain episodes actually draws you closer to the show. Next thing I wanted to state is that aside from the character elements and the animation style and everything else, the entire story and the way the show is presented is really fun and really interesting. Okay, it's really interesting because like for one episode, usually if you watching certain animated series, longer animated series or certain animated series almost like Star vs. the Forces of Evil, one episode would be, let's say somewhere just about, let's say 25 minutes with and that's not including the adverts and advertisements and everything that goes in between the show. So one episode will be about 24 minutes and it will be one long story. But the thing about Star vs. the Forces of Evil is that it splits each episode into two totally different parts, which is really fun and really interesting. And I'm gonna say right now, it's not the first show to do that. It's definitely not the first show to do that, but it's really interesting that they're taking that step and they're actually making things a little bit more attractive and a little bit more random, I should say, in their series called Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Wow, animation style, everything great. And like Star is a really interesting character given her disposition at times, if I should say that, just a general optimism and sometimes being way too optimistic in dangerous situations. But you know, when it really gets to those negative situations where she really needs to get in there and take action, she actually does it. She gets all the way in it. And the one thing I like about the show is that Star and Marco, they're partners, but there's no such thing as a sidekick. Like usually you'd probably expect a secondary character or another main character be with another main character and you see a sidekick, but in Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Star and Marco are basically on the same level. They think the same way, kind of, and everything is like kind of balanced in terms of character wise. Like there's no backseat driver, there's no back player, there's no sidekick. Everyone, Star and Marco, are on the same level. They're the same player, they're doing the same thing, they're on the same track. Like you never expect to see Star fighting all by herself or Marco fighting all by himself without Star or Marco coming to help the other one out, however way it will go. So that's basically Star and Marco for you. So the rest of the characters are basically Star and Marco's. I mean Star's mother and father, and Marco's mother and father. Marco's mother and father are like a little bit more optimistic and loose with Star and everything. They have fun, they celebrate, they just do random stuff, and they're pretty cool parents when you compare them to Star's parents. Star's parents are much more strict, given that they were basically raised in a kingdom, a kind of sort of big kingdom wise from another galaxy or something like that. They're a little bit more strict and a little bit more uptight, mainly because of the way they were raised and the way they've learned to live their lives. So it's a little bit more different, a little bit more tight-knit, I would say, with Star's parents. So that's basically Star, Marco, and their parents. Now let's get on to some of the bad guys in the series. I'm going to be going through, let's say, one or two bad guys. I'm not going to be delving much into the dumbness of the bad guys or anything like that. I'm just going to be going through one bad guy. I'm just going to be talking about one bad guy to be really short. So let's go. Ludo. Ludo is this kind of gray rat thing, creature, bug, whatever he is. Ludo is just this thing that wants to take Star's wand, and it's really stupid. He has a whole group of sidekicks or back crooks who actually help him in his sort of endeavors and always fail. So basically Ludo is the Mojo Jojo of Star versus the Forces of Evil. Yeah, that's basically the that's how I'm gonna compare it. Ludo is the Mojo Jojo of Star versus the Forces of Evil. He's the loser who comes up with a lot of plans and still, well, he was obviously the loser. So that's basically the bad guy I'm gonna mention. And there's also another bad guy who was Star's ex-boyfriend. He has this word powers, blah blah blah, wanted to kill Marco once. I'm not gonna delve into that. If you really want to get to know more about the show, I do recommend that you actually watch the show. And there's a link I'll leave in the description below. Check out the show online, check it out. Or if I forget the link, just go to putlocker.is. It's putlocker.is, and just type Star vs. the Forces of Evil. You find it. You find season 1 and season 2 on that website. Free stuff. Go check it out. So that's basically Star vs. the Forces of Evil for you. Not much I wanted to say. I just want to give my thoughts. Basically, let's lay down the base on my thoughts on this series, saying that it's a really awesome series. You should really watch it, and the character development, everything is great and it is awesome. So that's basically it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching Arcade Raid, and I will be seeing you guys in the next video. Peace out. Look forward to more videos coming soon. Probably a video on Star vs. the Force of Evil, maybe like 30 facts or so. I don't really know. It'll be there. So thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for everyone who's recently subscribed. to the channel. Look forward to more videos really soon. New videos every single week, probably new videos every single day for the next month or so about random stuff, just animated stuff, scripted videos like this. Just sit back, relax, say what you guys want, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. So with no further ado, see you later.